it's hard when you get a new
Right,
player
we'll see
in.
if that becomes
They change the
the
player
case.
pretty
On the
early.
other side, of course, BBL with a great deal to do
Dude,
here. This
everyone's,
game could
have
be
you noticed how
great.
everyone's doing a triple
Much for
shower
them
face at the moment for their pistol?
That's a start, isn't it?
Really,
Three
really
back-to-back
common.
BBL off to a roaring beginning. Just Redgar and Hoodie, and I mean, look at where they are. This is a mountain to climb for them.
Well,
And
they got
maybe
absolutely
start here
wrecked.
for Hoodie would be rather
Yeah, this
helpful,
is
but
like the most common pistol at the moment on defense. It feels
they've
like
got a long
either a
ways to
heavy
go, and
push
that
here
triple stack towards
or a
showers is
three-person
perfect.
push in showers.
I like how
Proactive.
BBL, after they got those kills, they know there's the spikes down,
Yeah,
but
they
they
chill.
just instantly give it up. And
Yeah.
what they're doing right now is they're playing retake on both sites. They're just waiting for GiantX to make the next play, collect the spike, move into a site potentially, and then actually go for the plant. And when that plant starts coming in, they have the numbers, 5 versus 2 for BBL.
This
That's
is
what
why
they
it's
wanna
nice as
play
well
here
to
with.
do this a lot of the time
It's about
because
discipline
you don't
being
lose
displayed
anything.
by
You're
them
kind of playing a
understanding
normal
that
round, but
if
it's
you
just
are
5v2
GiantX,
and you know that
might
they're going to
match,
take
you
a
know,
long
2v1
time.
in their
They can
favour,
use all the
looking to try
util.
and take
So
that
it's
play
like,
down, but again,
it works really, really well.
disciplined,
Instead of
playing,
playing
as I
like
said, paired up or even
in
with
weird
threes with
positions where
GiantX,
you're not
seems
used to
to
fighting a
be
lot of the time, this
almost
is just
just
way
giving
more
up a lot,
comfort.
just being shouldered so far by Elite. You should be able to get all the information once they do start getting a little bit closer. And there it is.
This team play like some of the best fundamental Valorant we see at the moment.
Okay,
I
let's
think
see.
GiantX should look for a kill or two before they go for it.
It's just whether or not they get allowed that. You can see that Hoodie's the one trying to lean a little forward for GiantX. The paint shell already went through as well, so you can see them try to toy with time, but we're down to 10 seconds.
Yeah, we got DRX smoke. Lovely, and the right person gets all the kills as well. Can't get much better than that. Let's see how they handle the after winning the pistol. I think the best at the moment, or at least the thing that I like the most, is the 4 rifles, 1 pistol. But I'm kind of open for more. I'm open on attack side. I love the 3 rifles. I'll settle for a 2 rifle and a Spectre. Okay, yeah, they're on board, man. I like this. 3 rifles. You get 1 Spectre and then you have 1 Ghost. And it's good. Boy, this nade. Yeah, this is gonna be an ult. For a team which we just looked at the stats, had the worst first like 6 rounds, this is the best.
I don't know how close he is to that ult, but it's going to be right nearby. Rifle can be filtered back through. Everything looking good. No harm, no foul. That's a tricky shot until there.
Okay. And they got a Razor online, so let's see it. And they get 1 death. Did they manage to pick up the gun?
I do wonder
Hopefully.
if they're going to try to like do a play to kind of force it.
Yeah.
It could.
Nice for a bonus.
It would be great for a bonus.
1 away?
I don't think it's worth
2
it.
kills, a death. Oh yeah, you're right.
Because either
You're
way,
right.
you have to
1
go for
away.
the showers one. That could be pretty exposed.
Getting ahead of
Got,
myself.
double flashes from Yoru and Sky on the attack, and then equally, as painful on B long. That's just like one that you don't really want to go for, not without a Sage Wall at the very least.
Well, it looks like he's back to where he was controlling rather poignantly, and BBL opting for a switch up here.
Whoa.
Like, ooh, this is
Whoa.
Oh, that was lovely. What a
Dude,
he's got
that's
it down
nice.
the
Yeah, he
way
gets his
in
ult for the
this
next
round,
round
but
at
I
least.
like
Okay,
that from GiantX as
damage.
well. Kind of the
We'll keep an
paranoia
eye on
being sent
damage.
in
Probably
a
gonna
lot
lose the round.
to
Need
try
to get
and
2
control that
kills.
shower area. Maybe putting that on a high priority because he knew that they were 1 away from that ult. But again, they gambled a bit of a stack. They put the additional 3rd body towards the B site. So now they have to kind of play this one back through. BBL showing some patience here, sitting towards CT. Site should be now cleared. A little bit of a pre-take almost. They're just trying to test the early waters.
Whoa.
Cloud, lovely
Well,
from him.
there's 2 kills that they wanted. They didn't get any of them. It's a double armor rebuys. The Giants in a good spot. BBL gotta win this one.
Usually you want to take a slower pace on their attack. You don't want to give up any early kills.
Okay.
This is a very important round to get. And for them to just be like, you know what, we're going to send it. Double satchel through showers. We're going to send it Sky Flash. We're going to paranoia from the backside of it as well. They really just caught BBL with their pants down and didn't let BBL stabilize in the, coming into the site. It's just constant pressure. BBL wasn't able to get into a position to even approach a retake.
There you go.
Looking at that kind of momentum swing as well, starting to see if maybe GiantX can get that lay of the land, right? Pull that body to the wrong side of the map, get that 3rd player away from where they're heading. And a bit of a default to start with heavier intention towards B, but again, early showers control.
Join some of the Omen stuff.
Snag the ult.
And I kind of like the Omen a lot these days on this map.
Looks like we're, in store for the first round. That's going to go work the clock a little bit. I know on pistol round it kind of went the distance, but that's only because it was a 2-on-5 for a minute.
Yeah, caution being shown there. Flash just gonna be
Yeah,
behind
like
the
we
smoke,
said, big
smoking
round,
again.
right?
Everything they wanted, but
A lot of
retake
people
the
can't
space
buy
still.
next. Want to
Flash
be using
decent
this
enough to
ult.
clear this close angle.
A lot of people can buy it, dude. Their money's great.
We are getting Kushner to early pivot over towards B. He does have the rocket ready.
Look at this heavy hold of long.
If they do a little bit, if GiantX does a little
There's no way
bit
Brave
like
puts another smoke into this, right? Dude, all 3
It
smokes.
looks like that's what they're doing. It means Kushner's not going to be out of position.
Yeah, you gotta get out of there, and they're just gonna insta-hit the site, and Kyusha needs to try stay alive. But if they don't insta-hit the site, you gotta be like, hold up. We had a free site here, and what on earth is this? Giants should have mid-rounded back over towards A. This is not the one.
Perfect place, set into motion by Quora. The swing comes down, and Hoodie on the trade. The spike does get dropped. This is
Wait,
tricky.
Kushner went down before he used his ult?
Still in a great position. Could control this. Oh, stunning from Hoodie. Keeps control.
Okay, nicely done. Dude, Kushner went down before he used his ult here.
And he succeeds.
That was a bit of a messy round too.
It was a messy round, yeah, it really was.
Super clean things going in there. The initial kills at B were great, but Kushner on BBL just being able to just like run back and forth and not be in a position to use that rocket. It's like, do you use it now? You're on a light buy maybe, an eco round potentially. So what's actually going to happen here? It feels like that was a wasted opportunity from BBL.
Maybe an opportunity.
A raid? Iskander, thank you so much, man. Thank you. Appreciate it. Hope stream was good, dude.
Yes, that ult, as you highlighted,
okay, so, man, I really wish that ult was used into this round.
Aggressive start, right?
They,
And GiantX seem aware of this. Either a step's been heard or something's been noted. Because both players now paying attention.
They're in such a good spot right now.
Turn his attention elsewhere, maybe
3-person push, though.
But it is still going to be much kept in control here by Cloud. And a player I want to keep my eyes on as well. Cloud is one of the highlight players in my mind when it comes to GiantX. Need to see him perform.
Yeah, I feel like the round before, there was so many mistakes from both teams.
The regroup has happened.
It's crazy.
Aura hears this. They know there could be a really big backstab coming out.
Timing's everything, though. Keep in mind where Hoodie is as well. So
3 people on site. Flash goes in to swing. Bit of a team flash, but it's kind of okay. Dudes, they had numbers here. And Giants just kind of gambled against the eco. No actual kind of information anywhere.
Deep in BBL's control. Rifle in Pora's hand. Still a utility. Still a flash. Reezy's got a lot as well to work with. This is huge. Now they've got to be patient, though. Make him work for this. They've got to work in unison as well. Can't take too many risks, but they might have lost beat as to where he is. So taking a bit of a quieter start.
Yeah, it felt like a pretty good read from BBL. I mean, a 5-person exec against an eco from long without kind of feeling out the rest of the map.
Not even challenging this, waiting to tap on the spike. And really has to make the safe choice.
So tough.
There's no good option here.
Reach damage?
And if he comes out of this alive, it'd be a miracle, being forced away from the angle, the flash to follow, but he's got maybe a fair 1v1. Reezy a little isolated here, up on the top. Hoodie, he's gonna find it. No trade for Reezy, and he's still only got that Sheriff. Gap closing towards the side, it's a gamble.
Damn, what a savior round from him. He played it very, very well. He's actually been pretty good in the clutches recently.
It fell from BBL there to not group up better.
Yeah, I agree with you on the BBL. Misplaying that towards the end there.
Yeah, I think with the 10 seconds, you gotta get someone a little bit closer here.
They just stuck with their guns, kind of.
This guy should have from elbow should have gone spawn to rush in.
Position to use his rocket a little bit better. I think GX, what they needed to do earlier in the round, since they have double duelists and only the one Sky, I think they need to get a little bit more information before.
Yeah, I agree with Sean. Sean, I agree with still.
And it almost cost them.
Dolphin, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the tier 1 and anonymous gift. What the hell? Thank you for the gift. Not sure about the name, but appreciate it.
That was a very light purchase from BBL. Coming back in with the buy now. Let's see what we've got here. Seeker's coming through. The ult from Purple as well. He's going to take early elbow.
Okay, Kushner finally going to ult on this one. Might be too late. The rest of his team's dead. And did this Omen flash hit 3 or was that Seekers?
You can't ask for a better site take than that. This is a save. Straight away.
Yeah, the faster rounds at the moment on the big buy runs are catching BBL off, for sure. This was nice. Dude, Redgar's Omen flashes are getting a lot. So I think he got double here, and then this other guy 8 Seekers, right? Like his Omen flashes right now with Duelist sending it in have been great.
A little bit of a hunt from GiantX because they're getting this momentum. It's a tax-sided map. They've got a double duelist.
What does Fnatic need to qualify? Who's a knower in chat? Any knowers?
As well. I think these ultimates are going to be really important. If Vitinho can get his rocket, that would be a really big deal.
Don't they just need to beat Na'Vi? Don't they need to just beat Na'Vi and they win? Isn't it real simple?
See if they can keep these rifles. For now, it looks like it will be status
Just
quo.
win?
They're not going to overextend. No.
That's
okay,
pretty
so
easy.
both get to walk away with the rifles. Not an
Easy
overt
to understand.
from GiantX, but I kind of would have
Yeah,
liked
this
them to
flash was
maybe
the one.
pursue
Dude,
that
look
a
at this
little
replay
further.
guy, man. Give him a
But yeah, the
raise,
side
dude.
take was just lovely to witness.
Give him a
Again,
raise.
utility pour-on was
Clone him.
fantastic, utilizing
Put him in all the
Aura.
regions.
Was just to force them away deep sight and being
The
so
beast.
ready to punish. Just perfect. Now, timeout for BBL because, I mean, it's 4
Keep it.
rounds in a row here.
Hello, mate.
GiantX
How we doing?
haven't really been dissuaded from what they're doing. They've been able to kind of take the space they want. They've been running the map pretty well once we got into the gun rounds. What would you do at BBL? You know, if you're on BBL's position here and you want to try and take that either map control, the early info, what are you meant to do at this point?
I think it's a good idea to take this time out at this moment, just because they can at least put GiantX on ice a little bit and then, you know, settle their nerves. I think one of the things we haven't really seen from BBL yet is they've been kind of passive in their areas. So on Pistol Round, we saw the triple swing showers.
When
but
does
we
pro
haven't really
players
seen
start playing on the
anything
new
super
patch? That
aggressive
one I
from
don't
them.
know the answer
They've been
to.
playing, you know, a crossfire setup at Long B on one of the earlier rounds. I think it was like round 3. And aside from that, though, it's been these like, let's spot for info and then fall back to elbow or backside at B. And then same thing on A. It's like, let's spot showers and then play to fall back. We haven't seen them getting really active in places like, you know, down Long B, or doing like a flash peek setup outside of hookah, or doing anything with, you know, 3 people aggressive on A. And they do have the breach to utilize.
Think Raze will be getting nerfed in the duelist changes? Yeah, I think so. I think it will be another one.
Kind of go back to status quo. As you said.
I think they might go heavy for the dash duelists.
They still those 2 rifles, so going to try and complement and supplement them slightly with
Kind
Sheriff
of,
Stinger. And we saw how close they got before in this sort
movement
of round,
duelists.
but
I think
on
they're going
the
to get
flip
wrecked.
side, Economy's in a fantastic place. Vitinho 2 away from the ult. You already have red guards there and hoodies. Yes, they did burn purpos and clouds, but that's fine. That's secured them a pretty valuable round just a moment ago.
Another
so
eco.
A default is going to be witnessed because anytime you
What's
come
the
out
actual
of timeout,
money here?
especially up against a
Holy.
strange buy or a buy with just a weapon or 2 here, you want to
should this
identify
not have been
where
a
they are.
drop?
You want
Did
to see if
someone
they are
die here?
making those more aggressive moves.
I feel like someone
You're
must have
expecting
died. This guy
something
should have at
funny
least
to
bought someone.
And one of the things I not like
Let's see if it
too much
actually
about what
matters.
BBL's
It
doing
would
right
only
now
really
is
matter if
defenses.
BBL
They're
win like
weakly
3 in a
spread
row
out,
and we
trying to
see an
do
eco, but
all
maybe we
plays,
get
and this is
there.
a perfect round to do that. They have 2 rifles saved, and then
This is much
everyone
better
else
from
is on
Giants as well,
Sheriff
learning in the
Stinger.
round
This would be a
before,
perfect
actually creating a bit
opportunity
of
to do like a
pressure
4-1 stack
instead of
because
just
BBL is
heading out over
This
towards the
dog is
B
gonna
long,
show everything
which
that
they've
they
done
need to
every single
see for them
time,
to
by the
get
way,
shift
so
over,
far
but
against ecos.
Still barely moving.
Yeah, and now
Yeah, this is just their
Breezy's in
anti-eco strat.
danger, and again, you're looking at who else is here. The rifle, yeah.
Oh.
Breezy was just swept aside. He did take
Because
one
they
with him,
only
but
have
still, it's
Omen
on board to maybe
smoke.
try and do something
They
physical.
only
He
smoke
noted,
off
I mean, he
hookah and
smoked off,
jewel
but
these areas.
There's a late
It's
lurk coming his way as well. That's in the form of red gas. So he's got to be a little
Interesting.
careful because that rifle could be a
a
fantastic
little bit scary.
upgrade for him. Massive to get. That's elite and brave.
Yeah, and they leave this guy. They leave a couple of them.
So this pause is
I mean,
not
red
worked
guard,
well
big
so
jewel.
far. GiantX gonna
What
need
you
a
got,
couple
red
more
guard?
bailouts here. You can see Cora trying to have a
Damn,
little battle.
Omen
Red guard,
flash
red guard
TP
wins.
behind him.
TP gets some real damage down, but Brave
Respect,
making that
man.
value known.
Respect.
The
Did they
two
double
have the
lose the jewel
rifles.
on
They had to be
sight?
the ones to make
Not
the
another
change.
1v2 in the
13
eco.
seconds, and Cloud's
The
gonna
same
be
thing.
careful. This guy is a god though, but he's only got 8 seconds. He has to commit to this. He has to do something. Elite and Brave getting closer.
Yeah,
by.
nicely done. They learned from
Execution
before. They
squad
went a little
makes
bit
it.
faster
They
in this
bring
one.
those rifles to the right site.
It's funny because when I watch this, it's almost like GiantX is, they're in the right position to close out these rounds. And BBL, there was hesitation as they were trying to rotate to B. There's
Dude,
hesitation.
do we get to see
like,
the-
is it B?
do we get to see
we're
the
going.
red guard
We
kill?
know.
It's nuts.
Let's not go. And then they end up going again. And in this hesitation, you're thinking like, oh, GiantX.
He
easy,
Omen-
they
he
go
Omen
in
flashed
for
and then
free.
TP'd behind
Breezy
him. It's
gets
pretty
that
funny.
first kill from elbow, and then you're like, okay, what's happening?
This is the
And
right thing,
everything's
though.
slowly
Showing all the
unravels.
team that actually
Then
won.
Forget about the hookah player, and he's able to get one before Red Guard's able to come in and clear that. So it's just crazy to me how like both teams seem like a little bit
Just
on
holding
edge.
the hands for it.
Yeah, I think GiantX are struggling overall.
Okay,
I mean, this season
Vitinho
has
won
been
away,
rough for them. Those
and
kind of 2-1 results never in their favor. On the
like I
other side,
said,
of course,
3 in a
BBL
row
with
to
lot
break
of
the
pressure.
econ.
Speaking of
Stun
pressure, a
goes
quick
in, they
escape.
disrespect the
The
one-way.
evacuation button
The
hit.
TP,
The
they
double
double
TP
TP.
coming in from
We
the
got no
back.
one on
That
B.
means B site is
Skydog clears
completely
everything.
exposed.
Oh
Like,
boy.
I think GX
Dude,
knows
we
this.
keep
Yeah,
4
know
people
it.
here.
Well, they're trying to commit to this.
Good luck to
Bora's
Pora,
managed
man.
slip a little ahead,
Pora,
but that paranoia is good again. We've seen this before.
don't know
It's
what to
worked
say
well.
to you, you're so
Didn't get
dead.
to close down in time, and actually Purpo,
Hey, you
a
did
little
great,
tiny
though.
on that, but
You did
Vitinho
great.
on the trade will secure the site. You're hearing the
Whoa.
odds, right? Vitinho flying forward, finds Kushner, takes control of CT. This now becomes not unwinnable, but nearly. Nearly. This is so difficult to try and play back in with no foothold towards that B site.
It's tough when you just lose B site like that. It's almost like an instant save in a lot of situations.
Did they
the enemy gets
who was the guy showers? Is this a Yoru? They tried to TP crunch a Yoru and he just TP'd out of there and they hit long B. That's kind of funny, man.
They're slowing them down here, and time is
it's kind of sick from Giants.
They've got to get a move on. Fatinho is holding them back.
It's actually an ace as well. Look at that.
This round, Reezy trying to make a run for it, but Fatinho, fantastic work from him. 4 in this round. Again, trading that initial problem when Purpo fell, and then just controlling the site perfectly.
BBL win one, they lose the next. These two are going to have a rough time.
Already they're very near.
I see this guy also a little bit.
Already having a little bit of a glimpse here. Bitty on the hunt. Yeah, Reezy just trying to keep this rifle. See if anyone can gap close. No, I think he's good here. Okay, so they get one away, but GiantX again.
Yep.
Noting that TP, controlling it well. They're in the right place. They committed. Everything went fine for them. They're going to be happy with this.
I want to highlight that, actually. The play, the idea from GiantX there to get Purpo to go into showers. They've gone fast with the raised double satchel, and this is the perks of running the double duelist with Yoru.
Yeah, they played this very, very well.
Like they're going quick there. Here comes
looking
the trap,
good for Giants. Got some nice stuff.
in the back. Guess what? Yoru's gone, and now they just run up into B for free.
It's a massive investment forced by missing a bit of util as well. So this is a huge round in terms of this actual half. Like this number stays very low if they lose this. Like you're looking at like 4 potentially if they lose this. Massive. Yeah, Purpo's doing great. Okay, so it's all about the flood in with the breach, or do they wait for the plant? You gotta definitely send it, man. You gotta send it on that tap.
Ults in, no plant yet.
Yeah, and it might be the mistake of doing the Viper ult first because it kind of just cuts people off and you can't have as many crossfires. Yeah, and this guy kind of ulted himself off, and this is a classic thing that I'm seeing all the time, and we talked about this before, right? Where you raise, you Viper ulting before you plant, and then it ends up just cutting off angles of a potential crossfire that you could have, and then, yeah, it kind of gets used against you. Didn't even have to use the breach, or they didn't have to use it.
Really sloppy from GiantX, individually peeking one by one, then getting stuck on the bench.
They have some good rounds, but they have it's like a mix match, man. It's like a pick a mix. I don't know what I'm gonna get, bro. Is it gonna be a solid round, or is it gonna be a round of like multiple mistakes?
We gotta be better than this, guys.
Yeah, I agree with Josh here, dude. It's solid.
Not too happy about.
We've seen like a few really messy rounds from Giants, but we've seen a few really cool rounds.
Feel a little disconnected, and again, if you're going to sacrifice Purpo for all that space, you better bloody use it. Now, the ult on the other side's come through for Elite, so he's going to try and take away all that early access towards A, right? That's just an early bit of control. Reezy's got contact towards B long. No eyes towards showers, but you can see that deep hold coming out from Kushner. So they've got everything somewhat wrapped up, but I want to see if they can keep control of this. As GiantX have been pretty good at the push and pull on this map. And wow, okay, just finds Pora.
And that's also the breach ulti gone. Pora was sitting on that for a couple
huge
rounds
pick.
now.
Give me a similar thing where they win one, lose the next round. Lost bonus could be here.
At long B, so they're not going to have that to clear out the Viper, but what they do have is the Yoru ulti.
Skydog goes out, clears long B, flash to confirm that no one's timing it. Did they dodge the flash?
On the defense, it doesn't look like they're...
It's looking like this guy is expecting... Oh, poor guy, dude. He gets cleared by the Seekers. And then he doesn't check behind him. Oh my goodness.
Drifted past each other.
Dude, look at that! Look at this map control. They've owned it, man. This is what I'm saying. Giants have like a really bad round followed by a sick round.
There's no one to stop them here. The only real factor is maybe that you've got.
They're using the Yoru really well.
Deep lurk. I don't know if the timing's even going to be valuable here, but
they know Brave's around here somewhere. The Seeker caught him. He just needs to make sure that the timing's there. That the breach. That he's thinking Brave snuck through hookah. Oh, this could be really weird.
Yeah, the timing's going to be a bit bizarre here. Hoodie got the better of him. Okay, so that's a clean slate. And now the pressure towards CT is really focused. They don't have to be too worried about elsewhere. They've got a 2v4.
Yeah, they got a safe.
Everything is very comfortable.
Yeah, money's so really done on Giants anyway that you just got to save this, try to get 5 rounds or something.
Right? We've got, where's it, 4 to 6 now. But still, it's a competitive scoreline. But the way these rounds look, GiantX are having their way with this map.
This was a bit unlucky, though, for BBL. Pora getting, Purpo shot 3 bullets, I think, through the Viper wall, and he found Pora right in the head, and that's instantly breach ulti gone. That, and then you have the Viper on short A, and then you're getting faked out by the Yoru plus the Sky. It's like, it's just so sad how everything just stacked up against you in that round, and you know, coming out of that, it's like, well, you just have to chalk it up to unlucky. Like, that's an unlucky, really, moment right there.
Yeah, they kind of got the rock, paper, scissors ults coming through as well, just to clear that Viper's Pit perfectly. Purpo, as you said, and the Seekers on top. There's not much more you could have done, especially when it was kind of set into motion and kind of begun by a shot through a wall, essentially. So you got to suck that one up. But again, we look at what we've got here, a little bit of a back and forth. The money now starting to, you know, get a little bit worrying for BBL. They're going to have to start being rather protective about this, and Reezy again going to be forced away from this. So early progress, kind of standardized approach now. Coutinho relatively far up long, but no commitment behind this. And again, the third player this time, BBL opting to put them towards that B site.
It's looking like GiantX is running their anti-eco setup that they have, where the controllers are holding the A push, and then you got the double duelist with the Sky.
I wonder if they're just going to go long again. Because I wonder if they think it might be an eco and they're just going to heavy exec out long.
Last time they did this, they actually 5-man grouped B. They didn't have enough info and they ran into a stack. So let's see kind of how they play with this. It looks like they might try to fake this.
It's looking like they're TPing.
The controllers are in play for that.
Yeah, toying with that expectation. If they're considering it's the same as last round, I kind of like this.
Purpo, by the way. Purpo is getting a lot of first kills.
Already, GiantX with the man advantage. Do they now continue towards the B side?
Dude, that's a nice flash as well. Pora ate that flash and the Sky's just left on its own.
Oh, Fitty! What a shot! A big backhand there to Pora. But the rotations didn't fully come in, so Kushner and Elite are still around here. There is still an opportunity.
Dude, Purpo looks comfy on the Yoru.
How much can he achieve from this one? Hyper focus towards Kushner. The paranoia doesn't land. Oh. He's still got two. Kushner.
What is that?
Lifeline, maybe a chance if, but Elite's going to go huge if he wants this. A 1v2,
15 seconds they got a plant? Wait, this is so doable.
Plant, they want it. It's a priority.
Ooh.
Has to come in here. Cloud unaffected by the utility. And Hoodie just can slip away a little safer here. Does he have util for the post plant? He does. Cloud even has a flash.
Yeah, I think he missed his chance on this one.
Difficult for Elite. So much to clear. Doesn't quite know where Hoodie is. Making a bit of a gamble. He's got to try and get this one towards half. Might have given himself that one, but the flash doesn't make it through the wall. Huge opportunity now. Elite,
and then he knew he had to check it. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's a 2v5. It's a 2v5. Holy.
That was outstanding
well,
from him. You don't see that every day. And again, what are you meant to do about that? That one flash.
Dude, everything was so good up until this. Up until the plant. Well, before the plant, I guess, to be honest. They took the TP after killing 3 in it's a bold call, though. Like, they killed 2 here, and then they TP. But the others haven't taken enough space. And then, I mean, that there is crazy impressive. Yeah, that was crazy impressive. They got 2. Arch, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the kind words as well, dude. Of course.
That was so clinical. It was really well played by BBL in that retake, and that is where their strengths are. They've been in those situations
2v5.
so many times that they're able to pull those out. GiantX need to tighten up.
This is...
Dude, the BBL players are stepping up so much. It's impressive.
Well. A little bit of a confidence builder off the back of that, keeping the scoreline within touching distance. Again, a little bit of a speed up though from GiantX, looking like they want to
look at Purpo go another.
This is going to be gutting for them. Brave on the train.
Yeah, he had his ult like 4-5 rounds.
Used the ulti one time this game, I don't think. He's had that for so many rounds.
Dude, he saved it for the whole game.
Not being able to set up anything with a trap.
Saving it for next map.
Rocket in play as well. Again, here could have been a great combination. So again, we're just seeing BBL 2-2 on the sites here. They're not really in a position to hold either site.
What a lovely time, Skydog. Skydog goes out, clears all of this. Do they want to gamble, rotate off it? Flash goes. That hit. I think it didn't hit, otherwise the rotate's going in.
Without putting the Viper wall up? They might.
I would say that the Sky Flash through TP didn't hit.
30 seconds BBL have been playing like deep on site. They have been playing
30 seconds, we got an ult, we got a molly, an ult and a nade to stop the plant. And double molly. Oh, it's a done round. It's literally a done round.
What looked like ease, but now there's yeah, here we go. Rocket comes out, and now time's a factor. Bye-bye, that's 2. BBL.
How did it get the guy at the back? How did it kill this guy?
6 seconds. There's nothing more to be done from 3. I don't wait. I think it
Nah,
was just afterwards.
right? Ooh.
Oh my god, it's a 1v1. He's got a 1v1, but does he have the timing right too?
Wait.
Redgar. This is outrageous from Redgar.
I want to know if he won that.
Time there, Josh, but apparently not.
How's he won this?
It was very tight. And these back-to-back like clutches.
Yeah,
from
this
both
guy that gave
teams
him the
here,
kill fast,
we're
let's
really
watch it.
seeing
Let's see where the
a
mistake
close game
lies.
because of it. It's from these heroics, it's from these early initial picks.
So it's looking
A lot of,
incredible
like,
here. We got a double kill with the
early in
ult.
the rounds, but, you know, another
And
big
then
2K here from Kushner with that rocket going in there.
satchels
At least he was able
a
to get
little
his,
bit. That
you
didn't
know,
need to
play
happen.
off
That could have been
Spara.
way
He wasn't
later.
able to. So
Yeah, Riazzi messed up a little bit.
silver linings, the little things that add up.
God, they had some mad rounds dashed in here.
Legitimately, I
Like
thought
these two?
the timing looked
What was
so
this?
off there. I thought it was
1v3 and a 2v5?
5-7. Okay, pretty competitive here. Now keep in mind all the wins.
Um,
the GiantX have
Dazzle
pulled out so
Driggs,
far in
thank
this
you so
season.
much,
Now,
man. Appreciate the
really
prime. Welcome into the
keep this
Slug
in the
Club. Thank you
forefront.
for doing that.
They
And
haven't
Peanut as
converted
well.
into full
Peanut
match
1
wins, they've
337.
only
Thank you with the
mostly
tier
on
1, man.
Lotus and Breeze. We
Appreciate the
haven't got to
support,
see
you
them
too.
kind of leading in this scenario. So let's see if they can close out and get a win here, at least on the first map. Start things off well. Could be a different look for them. And Kushner, early damage taken.
It was good info.
This
early
is
from
pistol,
Tom's
right?
jump spot there, and we're seeing
5 rounds
big
and a pistol?
rotation over to B. They had
Oh.
really aggressive
Not a great
positions
half.
up short A, GiantX, with the Yoru and the Cubby. But they're
Oh,
just
boy.
over-rotating
Does
here.
this guy, other
Might
guy
play
think
out
he
to
has a
favor.
timing?
This
No.
is a B hit, and BBL
All
commits.
pass and stack.
This
Dude,
could be really big.
Purple
Very good.
is
GiantX
through
doing
the
serious
roof
damage
with
here.
fast
Purple
kills.
wants a bit more. And maybe a little over the top here. Got to be careful to not allow opportunities and then not. Fatinho and Hoodie making sure things don't spiral out of control.
I got the spot.
That's what Reezy's probably worrying about now. A 1v4. Not easy by any means. A little bit of damage on Fatinho, but again, not really enough to change this. And you can see the crossfire. It's just a firing squad. Goes
Yeah.
for the TP.
He's looking for a consolation prize at this moment. There's nothing
Yep.
really he could do. A kill and a plant would
30
be
seconds
decent
left.
recovery
Yeah.
from this round.
It's always on
mean,
Pora.
so
Yeah,
far
it's been
for
like
GiantX.
3 on Pora, I think,
Position
right?
on Redgar basically means that Reezy doesn't have anywhere to fall back to safely.
Yeah, well,
right? And there's no point
nice
if
kill
you
from
consider
Redgar
that.
as well.
Redgar, lovely timing. good
And at least they get a
positioning,
pistol
kinda playing
each.
around
The
on
Giants
that
looking
low
pretty in
very well.
control here.
And the fuse comes through. GiantX going to take the lead even further now. And this should unlock a couple rounds off the back.
Yeah, this is looking good for GiantX at this moment. This is the position you definitely want to be in. Obviously, this is going to be a little bit of a more difficult side. They're going to have to be a lot more active. They got the double duelists. But I like what they did in that retake situation. Redgar was behind showers. You saw the rest of Redgar's teammates just waiting at the CT's pipes. And basically, if Redgar goes out and finds him and loses the 1v1, the position is exposed, and now the other 3 can play the 3-on-1 and know exactly where to
Like
look.
flood back.
Yeah.
Really confident with full information. Yeah. that
No one's
makes
going to get
perfect
picked off
sense.
too early and then be too spread apart, giving isolated fights. Well played.
Okay, so this, if you're looking at the buy,
How do they handle this? Just everyone buying a rifle? Okay, well, every bit of damage is big for BBL. Oh boy, walk up close, wall down. It's a great trade. Wall up again, get the gun would be the idea. And then Redgar takes the risk to protect the gun. Makes a lot of sense.
Trying to keep control of it. Lovely from Redgar there. Just farming on up. And again, this round looking like it's falling by the wayside. No bigger threats. As Kushner makes a go of it and actually finds Cloud.
NT.
Why does no one do the Navi by 2 ghosts? It's very. It doesn't really work on defense, to be honest. It's more of like an attack thing.
It's going to be interesting to see if they
On defense, it's a nightmare because you spread out so much. Like the most you normally see on defense is like 1 ghost.
You know, even if they don't go for like a fight with it, he could do something to stress out BBL, make them waste time in the round. So I wonder if we're going to see that or something like that, because that is the strength of this.
Zahin, I turned it up a little bit. Hopefully it's better now.
On this map.
Let's see what Purpo's up to. It might be a little aggressive, at least where we're seeing him start here.
3 for 3 short A cubby start.
Yep.
Mark that one down on the anti-strat.
Oh, good, bro.
Looking for this. Decoy. Yeah, BBL sitting pretty. Oh, Purpo. So
How many
nasty.
fast kills has he got?
Instantly rotates to B.
Is it
as well.
7?
Oh, he's done his damage. That's exactly what you were talking about, though. Try and get aggressive, utilize him like that, TP out, keep him guessing. Hard to get that read now. So much weight.
All of them?
on BBL shoulders. This
It
round
could actually be
feels
all
so
of them.
stressful.
It can't be every round. It's not every round.
This
Is it?
gonna be-
It feels like it's every round.
Yeah, try to stall it. I don't know if that caught. It did. Yeah, Kushner gets slowed. He can't close the gap, and Redgar waiting. Bucky ready. Kushner on the corner. Not the shot you wanted. Kushner still
Holy.
standing. Unfazed. And that could
Looking like me out there.
Fatinho with his nade ready. As soon as the spike gets tapped, the nade's going to come in. Maybe the flood behind it.
Grenade!
Trying to see it. There it is. Yep. Cancel on the plant. Cloud gets closer but doesn't commit.
2 flashes ready for the next. And a big flank from Hoodie.
No one's even looking behind right now.
Oh
yeah, crazy guy. But yeah, it's enough distraction for Hoodie to get 2, you would imagine.
Finally strikes on the back lines. He doesn't have to overdo it. He can just fight in unison.
All 3.
From GiantX.
Lovely bonus, everyone gets the upgrades. Yeah, this was great. Shout out to Hoodie. This is a solid mix of Purpo getting about 700 first kills, and then Hoodie just having a lot of impact.
Sacrificial lamp to set up Hoodie for that flank. So without, that stall, that, delaying them from planting the spike and then keeping the pressure from the forwards, then, they could turn around, and saw Hoodie on the flank. But because of all this constant pressure coming out, they were trained to the back of the site, and Hoodie was able to come out in the back and get 3 for free.
And this is what's going to put a little bit of a question mark in my mind.
Cast did this? Dude, I tried to get people to change, man.
I've had some exceptional series. I think that's...
I think I tried to get Brent to change on this one. He's having none of it.
Opponents. I mean, Na'Vi, Heretics, Koi, Na'Vi and Heretics as of late as well. And they've been good at those. You know what I mean? All right, relax. I can see you smiling. All right, I was heavier on the first 2.
You had me on the first 2. And after that, it's like, well...
Hey, look, okay? It was, Na'Vi and Heretics are pretty good. So, I mean, by all accounts... This shouldn't be a hard game. GiantX have always been scrappy. They always seem to pick up.
I've got to be the one to change, dude. I can't, man. I got no time. I record the videos early.
What's happened here?
To be fair,
I'm stuck.
Okay.
Not what you're known for, but sure.
What do you mean? I am. If there's one thing I am, it actually is fair. Okay.
All right. We'll see.
I've been critical, but I've been fair. Okay. GiantX, all the series that they've only lost once where it was a 0-2. Everything else has been a 1-2 loss. So it's not like they're, sitting out here getting dunked on by every team. And on the flip side of that, BBL's also kind of...
Country has more talent, Turkey or Russia?
Yeah.
It's not, like,
Turkey probably, but dude, all of the good Russian players, we have a lot, don't get me wrong, but a lot of them just play CS, man.
And we're seeing, how this situation unfolds.
Turkey's stacked with insane players.
Oh, he's only gonna be left alone now. He's got to get
like
out
I think the top 5 in Russia would probably be a better super team than the top 5 in Turkey. I say that, but I'm not even too confident. It's pretty close. But I think in terms of just overall talent, I would say that Turkey is so stacked.
No one can really do much.
Think of the top 5. Actually, the top 5.
The
top 5 Turkish players are kind of insane.
Well. They're just being very patient. Yeah, retake going to be coming in from GiantX. Going to try and early pressure towards Lamps. Trade comes in, and they're going to continue on this path thing. And Reezy needs to turn attention. The pitch comes in, and now Red Guard re-swings from heaven, keeping full control of this. But a slip of the net, effective.
Alpha, yeah, Alpha's incredible, man.
That first kill at Lamps, I was thinking, or it wasn't even a kill. I'm like, oh.
Did the TP just bait him?
It might have.
Slowed him down.
Turkey on Sheriffs is so
30
dangerous.
seconds left.
Oh, but they're prepared. They're prepared.
Yeah,
for
the
that.
Giants look
Played
good
very
on this map.
I like kind of
Really
sending
do.
the clone through on the TP just to kind of keep him guessing. It stalled him out, right? It caused him a second to consider coming back towards A. But still, 4 rounds back to back this half. GiantX couldn't have asked for a better start here. This is everything they would have wanted, really.
Yeah, this is great for GiantX. This is exactly what you need
Last
to have going in.
Last bullet on this one.
The rest of the
All
series, obviously, if they're able to pick this up, it's not like it's, oh yeah, a walk in the park. It's still going to be a difficult series to go through, and you need to close out, and anything can happen. I mean, they can end 13-11 at this point for BBL, so...
I've seen stranger things.
Down over towards Showers with a flash that hits. Flash that doesn't hit even.
6-man for BBL.
Yeah. That's a leg shown. Red Guard, paranoia already.
Omen flash with the TP. Oh, it's a lovely Showers crunch. Damn, Purpo another fast kill, bro. I think he's on 9. It might be 8. It could be 9. It could be 12. I don't know how many opening kills he's got, but yeah, Giants look great on this map.
They don't need to do too much. You can see what BBL wants. They wanted to pick off the back of that. They'd love to have had a fair fight, and GiantX just aren't giving them it.
Yep,
What's the record for first kills? I'm not even sure. He might be on for it in terms of a map. He actually might be on for first. Problem is that overtime games exist.
Maybe even Redgar uses his ultimate here to get some information of what the positioning is like for BBL.
And I think you're reading his mind there. Perfect. So Elite going to be forced off the angle, forced to invest utility, but they do need to start getting a move on here, because there's still a lot to try and clear. Brave's going to control towards Heaven and CT. Elite does well to find one. He knows Redgar's still around, but Pora spammed out of position, and it's all on Brave. This guy can be a monster, but he can't even deny the defuse. There's so little to do for him. Desperate attempt. He needed some of these bullets to work, and they're not
positioning on
going
this defuse.
through.
Dude,
Defuse
what a
comes in.
dominant
GiantX
map from
up
Giant.
to 12 here.
Giants, they look
And
great.
again, they seem so prepared for every eventuality in this.
Did Sen stop
It's funny
playing
to
Yoru on
see
this map?
BBL
Yeah,
trying that
people
exact same
had a
play on
pretty
their
good read
defense
onto
with
what
a
they were
trap toward
doing.
Showers, and it just couldn't work out because Purple was going in there as Yoru, and instantly as soon as
They
he got
changed
stunned,
it up for
bam, he's gone. He's
Madrid.
teleported away. And now BBL gets caught in the showers there.
They used it for a long time though. It's a really good. It's a really good
really well executed there from GiantX.
bind. There's a lot of it in this. Like there's a lot of it from Giants.
19.
Not even super hype, just like
Okay,
like,
7
guys,
chances
let's
to
go,
end
good job,
this
guys.
and take us over to Sunset, and
Aggressive,
holy.
Kushina. Quick TP and ice.
Bro.
It's Purple again. His value on these early kills is outrageous.
How-
He's doing so
how-
well
is
at
it-
that.
is it
It's
9?
an early
Is it
pick,
10?
Backs away. Down to 4 now. Took away Elite. It gets a little bit trickier maybe in that post-plant positioning potentially. We have to wait and see. As it stands though, BBL have a little
I've
bit of
never
control,
seen
but look at
anyone
the
get
rotations.
this
They are
many
all in.
fast kills
4
in
players here
18
ready to
rounds.
go.
It
Dog
has to
gets
be a record
invested
for the amount of
first
rounds.
denial.
Has to
Whereas he
be
has to
in terms of
pause,
like
maybe considering the
percentage.
seekers.
Percentage of fast
Drake comes
kills.
in, it's a
This
battle
has to be a
through
record.
showers, but it's Brave. A highlight player. A quick investment of the ult towards CT could give them some space to work with, and it's a 2v2 now.
A little bit of space given, but they didn't do anything with it. I feel like
Highest
it was a
fast
little
kills
bit
per
of a
round.
wasted
Yeah,
ultimate for
yeah.
them.
That's what I'm saying. The percentage is through the roof.
They've gone away with it, and they didn't get caught on that. Flash.
It ends
yes,
now,
but
it's
they've
probably a
already gone
record.
close to the side. The drop down's there, swing from
Oh.
Brave. That's 4.
5 HP though.
This guy is
Ooh,
out as well.
lovely stun. He got no
Brave
info
on
off that as
5
well.
and give
A great
BBL
stun.
this
Lovely
round.
rounds.
That is on
Gotta do
his
that
shoulders.
6 more times.
There you go. Gotta get that Brave. So well played by BBL there, getting into the site there pretty easily. Big kills from Brave from the side here.
Oh.
Just love to
Third
see
kill
that,
was
huh?
great.
Guys, again,
Yeah,
when you
it's
talk
nice.
about this
Yuto
roster,
here was
you
good
talk
again.
about BBL, a lot of the key factors in my mind has been one, Kushina. When he's been having those good games, those impactful games, incredible player, and then Brave in the same breath. Those two have been your highlights. So seeing him starting to warm up here, that's probably good for the bigger series, because trying to come back from a 6-12 scoreline, not going to be easy.
I think Brave has been one of their big players for the mid to late rounds, especially
Absolutely.
the clutches. He has been one of those players for the team, and we've seen kind of flashes of that from other players on the team, like Elite, for example. You know, we can't ignore
into
him. His
hookah,
impact on,
3
you know,
pass
Cypher,
and
Viper has been
stack.
pretty important for these guys.
Oh, I like this
I
though.
love
They
how
take
confident
hookah and then
Purple
they
is. I feel
breach
like he's been
damage.
given that kind of freedom just to make
Wow, they used a
quite
lot of
aggressive
util for
plays,
this.
commit behind it. Yeah, you can
They
TP
molly
out, but
left
he's
side
willing
and
to
they
kind of
breach
double
damage
dip
through
almost. Like,
hookah
this
over
guy
towards
is
the right,
pretty
yeah.
confident. And speaking of
Pretty much
confidence,
just
what
force your
about
way further towards long.
they should
It's
be
nice.
very
There's
firm in their
a lot of
positioning here
util
for
there.
GiantX. They know what's coming their way. Yeah, there could be a pivot, of course.
Yeah, and this push
Still,
is
this positioning
everything.
should-
Dude, Giants have
They need to
such a
have
good
better
read on
setup,
what's
though.
going on,
They-
and I
they
tell you
know
that is
what's
the
happening.
issue.
They know
When you
that
have
they're
a
speed,
when you
but
have a
they're just not in a
breach,
position to help each other
everything
fight.
becomes
I
so
mean, Hoodie
readable.
somehow found Reezy. That spike
always
dropped.
hated
Cloud
breach on
gets
this
an
map.
individual fight. This is, you know, very bit by bit. Good response from Elite and then doubles down, taking away Hoodie and Cloud. Now the cavalry's on the way. Purple needs to play his life and not die right now. He needs to just
Viper
live.
goes
The
in.
support
As long as they
system's
get
going
the
through
plant done
Hookah
now, it's kind of
and
looking
Long.
alright. Papa
Plant's
has his
gonna
ult
come down.
for
Purple's
this.
gonna pop the ult and it's time to go. Gonna be
Spots
spotted
one,
early,
and
gonna
his
be
team
noted,
getting
but he's gonna
spams
find
from him
everything.
pinging.
This Viper's pit ain't subtle now. Redgar finds Brave and it's down to just 2.
He's trying to
Elite
block
and
this
Boris
guy
trying to
out
hold on to this one.
with the
It's
Omen
all
flash so he
Elite,
doesn't hear
and
him.
he's dead,
Honestly,
gone and
very,
buried,
very,
as is map
very
one.
nice map from Giants.
GiantX looking
That
like
was
they
cool.
got a new
We had a lot of
lease
scrappy
life
rounds,
here.
like between,
Finds it in their
what,
pocket.
round
The
8
rest
to
of the
12 maybe,
series
super
is
scrappy.
still to
Everything
come
else is
up,
pretty
though.
legit.
Sunset and Split still
Bro,
to
Papa's a
get
god.
past.
How many
I'm
fast
almost
kills did he
praying we don't
actually
get
get?
another 2-1
That's my
here.
question.
I think